Hey y'all, what's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gibson's 92, giving you guys the latest exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me. You already know the drill. Better late than never. And I actually, like I said, I don't care because I love the Super Bowl. I grew up watching the Super Bowl. Super Bowl just had recently aired February the 11th, 2024. So we're here in April, but I don't care. This is Usher we're talking about. And literally, I've been busy back and forth all through willy nilly down the street. Finally, y'all gonna get a Gift Since 92 Super Bowl review. And literally, as I actually grew up listening to Usher, we already know who Usher is. Timeless music, a legacy, can sing and dance at the same time, versatility, footwork, very, charismatic, BADASS, a breath of fresh air in music, always setting trends, revolutionize the always trying to, just revolutionary music without even feeling like he has to conform all the time. But with this Super Bowl, this was literally to me the best halftime Super Bowl performances. And this is why the analysis of Usher as a Usher fan for years. Now, he opened up the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, Nevada. By the way, I felt like, let's get to nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes. I felt like the even the area where Usher performed, I felt like Las Vegas was cool, something different. A Super Bowl in Las Vegas, Nevada, that's cool. And I kind of felt like Usher definitely planned the Super Bowl for years, and I actually have really looked into that a little bit too. So as I actually watched Usher when he finally hit the stage, Usher did a great job. And the overall theme of Usher's Super Bowl halftime performance, it was just more about like him pretty much bringing back that nostalgia of Usher, bringing like the ATL Atlanta hometown to Las Vegas, Nevada. Um, so I kind of felt like I was looking at like the Diary of Usher and like the Chronicles of Usher. Like, we all know his timely hits records. We already know. I'm not going to run down the list, but we know that Usher's R&B soul records in that category. Then we have the pop dance records in that category, and then we have the hip hop records in that category. So what really was so amazing to me, that fact that Usher had literally made sure that he was going to give it his all at a halftime music Super Bowl performance. And it's Usher's halftime Super Bowl music performance. No comparison. I'm not comparing Usher's half bowl super time performance to no other artist, because every artist, when they make a staple in music and they have their own halftime Super Bowl performance, they're gonna make sure they're gonna get it all the way. They're gonna blaze through. They're gonna have to go through little, like I said, they're gonna have to really plan that stuff ahead. But I felt like Ursula really did a great job, because it wasn't like, I liked how even when he opened up the show, he had like that white outfit, the cape, and everything. And I saw his influences like Michael Jackson, Sam Cooke, Prince, James Brown, and throughout the whole 9 yards, I saw outfit changes. I saw the all black everything, the street wear, the gear, the edginess, and I saw also that throughout the whole performance, Archer did not lose no breath. He wasn't out of breath. And I kind of feel like, I mean, like I said, it happens. Archer, sometimes he may miss a step, or he may not sing as the best, but it's not like how people try to make it seem like, oh my God. Um, Oh yeah, Usher. He's not. Constructive criticism is a good thing, but sometimes artists such as him, they really bring a lot of that spontaneous back in music. They bring a lot of that really feel good, high energy, eccentric. Like me, I'm more of like that high energy, eccentric type of person because I actually like to move and do stuff. And Usher's, let me tell you something, hands down, Usher's ability to even sing and dance at the same time. He is pretty much another blueprint in music because what makes Usher stand out, he's more of an R&B singer. He's more of like that soulful, silky, smooth singer. Throughout these records, when he was performing, I'll give it away. I'll give it away. You got it bad. Let it burn. No, let it burn. That's that. You got it bad. Let it burn. You remind me. You got it bad. So lyric to let it burn. Let it burn. You remind me. Bad girl. Yeah. Mm, it's a whole lot of times music that Usher has done. But even when I'm going to even talk about his performances as a vocalist, Usher pretty much was able to really captivate the audience by just singing, like just actually like singing. Like he was actually able to sing all his records. OMG, oh my God, that's a pop dance record. Um, and really, literally, I kind of love the fact that, no, not scratch kind of. I love the fact that he was pretty much just really into his Super Bowl halftime performance. And I like that as he was like dancing, it was like dancing on water because he has a very unique dancing style. His choreography is more dance, fluent execution, footwork, but it's rhythm and blues, and he's like a dancing machine doing different types of choreography, whether whatever sound, wherever mood of the music. Usher definitely slayed and blazed through with all of that. And I actually literally was like the whole time, I actually was mesmerized, and I actually like the fact that he actually did not ever skip a beat. He really didn't. But I did like the fact that with him making sure that his Super Bowl halftime performance was memorable, you could tell Usher put a lot of work. He put a lot into thought, what kind of songs he was going to, perform at the Super Bowl. 'Cause like I said, like for a 15-minute Super Bowl performance, I think it was like 15 to 20 minutes. But that takes a lot of time to even put together a whole show, and especially when you've been a freaking veteran in music, making music for years, and people grew up with your music. So it does take, a while. But I feel like Usher really did a great job, just making sure he captivated the audience. I saw a lot of like the dancers. They really did an amazing job. The choreography was very, 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 very rhythm and blues. It was nice. It was a lot of that excitement. And I actually was looking at how they definitely made a lot of that build up momentum. Just imagine, like, I'm not a dancer. I wish I could take hip hop dance classes, but actually, when I actually study movement and body language, and even with like dancing, Usher's choreography is like pretty much a natural gifted dancer, hands down. He's a natural gifted dancer, entertainer, and he actually made sure that literally to sing and dance at the same time, he was going to give us Usher. He was giving us Usher. Yeah, man, Usher, citation, okay? Um, and that's just how it was. I love the collaboration, the feature with Alicia Keys, My Boo. That song is an iconic song in the collaboration, and it was a lot of that. Like I said, I remember growing up listening to that song. The song came out, I believe it came out in 2004 ish, 2005. So I probably was like in elementary school when it came out, or like middle school ish. But I actually love the fact that even Alicia Keys came out. I love her outfit, all red, everything. Um, she sang a little bit off key, but it wasn't that bad. But like I said, she picked herself back out, so that's all that matters. And I just love the chemistry, and I love how that music of like that really, like how collaboration between two great artists, musicians that really, with records and R&B, soul, romanticism, and all that great stuff. So I kind of felt like Alicia Keys, as a woman, she really held down for the women, and Usher held down for the men. And then the only thing that I personally didn't like, should have cut out the what's that song? I don't. Well, then one of her records that she put out is from the Diary of Alicia Keys. That should have not. That should have not. That should have never came out on the Super Bowl. She should. I don't. I don't feel like that song really was necessary for her to perform a song on the Super Bowl halftime show. It was just not necessary. I mean, it really wasn't necessary, and I feel like they should just cut straight to my boo, and that was it. They should have cut straight to that, and that was it. Now, her came out, and I have to be honest. I'm a fan of hers. She's dope. I really like that her was able to perform with Usher on the name of the song, Bad Girl. Yeah, she was a bad girl. Yeah. So when Usher had like when Usher had performed the song with her, I actually was like, wow. And it was really great to see Usher also, working with up and coming female musicians and, getting the opportunity to showcase, their talents and their versatility and all that great stuff. And I feel like Usher and her, they had chemistry because I love the fact that the outfit was very BADASS, and the guitarist that she has in her, she is pretty much one of those really, really gifted musicians because literally her definitely brings a lot of R&B, soul, funk, pop soul, rhythm and blues in her music. And so I really, really, really did enjoy their collaboration. Their, like it was amazing, and more dancers came out. Now, let's get to yeah. Ludacris, Lil Jon, we already know. I mean, they snatched it left and right. I can't say no more because, of course, now how, Usher, he wouldn't have been that naive to even not even perform yet at the Super Bowl with his collaborators and friends, with his peers in music. That record is a timeless record. Yeah, yeah, dun 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 dun. Yeah, I loved it. The streetwear gear, the outfits, everything. Ludacris just came out with that afro. Was like, hey, listen, let's call it a day. I'm on some sledge mode. That's it. Lil Jon, hype man, yeah, like the sledge mode. That let's call it a day, and that's it. This is our time. This is everybody's time moment. We've been waiting for this for years. We're gonna actually blaze through, and that's it, and shut it down, and that's that. And that's what I really love about performances. Like, some people have constructive criticism, on Usher's half time Super Bowl performance. It's fine. Some people didn't like it. Okay, fine. I kind of felt like maybe it was too theatrics and it was too, like visual and it was like too much dancing, whatever. But I see their perspective, maybe because they didn't grow up with artists such as Usher that really like are more about the visuals and like stage presence and the times of just kind of like creating as a musician and just really just try to kind of like do something unique and different for a new generation as far as being an entertainer. But it's cool with me. I love that. And then turn down for what? That song came on. I was like, okay. At first, I was like, wait a minute, why turn down for what? But then, at first, I didn't like that song being played at the Super Bowl. But then I said, you know what? I can see why. I can see why. I can see why. Like, turn down for what? Because really, the hype of like, yeah, and all that great stuff, and then lovers and friends, that sexy slow jam, and then turn down for what? They're like, this is gonna be a party at the freaking Super Bowl. We're giving y'all the Usher nostalgia, pretty much. So that's really cool. I actually love the fact that the whole entire Super Bowl halftime performance, even though it was like about 15 minutes, at least we got all of the freaking excitement and all the exclusive. And that's how you're supposed to shut the stage down. And I actually really like enjoy every bit of it. And literally, I will say this. I mean, people who haven't really gotten into Usher's music throughout the years, that's fine. You don't have to be an Usher fan. There are some artists that it's not for everybody. But with that being said, we need more of that throughout the years. I really did love the fact that even though for him being what, 45, he's 45 years old. Usher is 45 years old and still can really still, I mean, it's like he's still pretty much, well, I'll say this, he's still, it's like he never fell off in music, not really musically. I mean, but when I actually looked at how his command of the stage, and I saw how he really made sure that this was going to be a Super Bowl that on his behalf that he was going to like, yo, show out, do whatever, up and down, da 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 da, and that's it. And that's all I have to say. I feel very happy for Usher. I really do, because he deserves it all. He deserves his flowers, and I actually listening to his music, I knew, I had a feeling he was going to have a Super Bowl halftime show. I never imagined at the time when I did, when I was younger, I felt like, wait a minute, how would Usher Super Bowl halftime performance be? Because when we think about halftime show, Super Bowl performances, when I actually grew up listening to the music and hearing the sound and the quality of music, and make sure that this is what I actually will actually do for um, in the long haul, is just focus on the process and creating, and just do it, and just really just let it marinate and blaze through. That's what Usher did. Usher didn't have to wait that long to have a Super Bowl halftime performance, but god damn it, that was one of the best Super Bowl halftime performances I've seen, period, from Usher. So that being said, Usher, of course you don't get a 5 out of 5 from me. And you know what? Alicia Keys, 5 out of 5. Her 5 out of 5. Ludacris 5 out of 5. Lil Jon 5 out of 5. The dancers, choreographers, everybody 5 out of 5. Everybody nailed it from left to right, up and down, and that's all I have to say. So, guys, how do you guys feel about this year's Super Bowl halftime performance? Usher, uh, 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada on February the 11th. And with that being said, guys, share your thoughts and your opinions. Usher fans, share your thoughts and your opinions. Alicia Keys fans, share your thoughts and opinions. Her fans, share your thoughts and opinions. Ludacris fans, share your thoughts and opinions. Lil Jon fans, share your thoughts and opinions. And you guys know the drill. Yeah, I actually, y'all probably thought Gibson's 92 was not going to do a video of the halftime Super Bowl. Y'all probably thought she was not going to do it. I actually said, I don't care. It was the right time. Like I told in the video, it was the right time. I love y'all. Take care. Stay tuned next episode of Gibson's 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. I love y'all.